Of course, of course. We are talking with Jean Dousset this morning, and we've got a full hour of beautiful, fine jewelry for you. Genuine 14-karat gold, genuine gemstones that you're seeing, precious and semi-precious stones, and diamonds. And we're moving on now to something that I think is so unique. This is a lot of fun. It's the real deal, but you added some playfulness to this because you're looking here at a 14-karat yellow gold ring. And on one side, it's this beautiful round chrome diopside. And if you love the deep green of that, you're gonna enjoy that. And then you also have the oval amethyst. These are both haloed or framed in white diamonds. And you're gonna see this one up close so you can really see the difference in that, in the sizes and the look of that. But to me, it just has a fun nature to it.
There's a little bit of separation between the two stones, and they're also asymmetrical in size, so they're different in size. So while individually these two stones, if you will, are set in a classic way, because that's sort of my training and my eye, it's clean, it's timeless. And classic's not boring. Classic lasts.
That's right.
Okay, fashion is great when you're talking about t-shirts and skirts, but when you're buying jewelry, you do want to go through time. So you add an element of, being a little forward by changing it up a little bit. That's what happens when we change the size of the stones, and then we're separating them a little bit. We create something that's eye-catching immediately, because of color nuances, contrast in sizes. I love contrast. Everything I do, I try to create as much contrast as possible. Even with subtle, pale colors, it's really important. Yeah. And then in jewelry, when you have two stones like that that are meeting each other, facing each other, you call that you and me. So, toi et moi.
Oh.
Yeah, that's originally how that was called. There was a period where engagement rings had two stones like this crossing. We call it bypass in English.
Yeah.
But actually, the original of that ring is you and I, toi et moi, and it's like symbolic of union. So this is sort of an interpretation of that design, but in a more modern, individualistic way, where it doesn't need to symbolize that. Just says, I have two stones. They're different size, but they work really well together, and we are supported from underneath, not from the top. Rings typically wrap around your finger, whereas here you feel like the two stones have just been sort of dropped on top of your finger.
Look at that. I love the story. I love the symbolism of everything and where it all comes from, don't you? And when you hear that and then you look at the ring and you say, I see it, I understand it, it really makes it even more special.
Not random.
Yeah, it's not random. It's not, well, okay, I like this and I like that and I've decided to put it together.
Yeah.
No, there's a meaning for it. And I even love, as you were saying, it's supported from underneath.
Yes.
As most couples are supported from everyone who, who has come before them. And so when you look at this and you're kind of falling in love with this, I hope that you are, you can call us, you can go to hsn.com and pick up the ring, and I'm just sharing with you because in just a moment, we'll give you a presentation of the bracelet as well that was made to accompany the rings. So I like the idea of, if you love the ring, you can get the bracelet, you can have them both and wear them together, but it's a similar idea.
It's a similar idea, but just transferred to the bracelet, so we want the metal, so it's very supple, so that you can really adjust it very easily to your wrists.
Right.
You could even bring the stones a little closer together, wear them a little higher, without playing with it like crazy. Obviously, it's fine jewelry. You just have to be sensitive, but you can have that same idea, but now on your wrist as opposed to just on the finger. And it's always a good idea if you were in the event that you were to consider two pieces, a bracelet and a finger, and the ring. It's very pretty together on the same arm. It's also very nice when it's separated, and then the bracelet is on one arm and the ring is on another.
I like that.
Because then the jewelry is sort of having a conversation from a little bit of a distance. Because the purpose of wearing jewelry is to demonstrate something, right? clearly we look at it, but it's people are looking at us. So we can't ignore sort of that idea that we're projecting something. We're projecting a sense of style. We're projecting a sense, you know, who we are, what choices we make when we purchase this jewelry.
Right.
So the more the eyes around you sort of wonder and look at your arms, at your hand, at your ears, at your face, then the jewelry fulfills its promise of being just that.
For sure. It kind of expresses your personality, expresses,
Correct.
like you said, your style without you having to say a word. And people do notice. And particularly when you see this color combination, because, Jean, we don't typically see the green and the purple together, the chrome diopside and the amethyst together. So I think that makes it not only is the style eye-catching, but the stone combination is eye-catching as well.
Good color. The green and purple works, you know, really well. There's multiple ways of doing it. I like it. I like that the two stones have some intensity to them. They're not pale or they're not flushed. You know, stone with color, like color is everything. You can have a sapphire that's $10,
yeah,
and you can have a sapphire that's $100,000 next to it. The difference is color.
That's exactly
right?
correct.
So the challenge when you want to do a $340 ring is, can I deliver more than the denomination, the names? Can I deliver the color, the sort of the saturation that these stones should have in order to be pleasing and to be desirable? That's really the challenge. That's why these collections are hard to do, because where does price meet beauty? You know, where do you draw the line? Like, okay, it's just not quite enough. I need more of that color, like the citrine that we saw earlier, like the sapphires that we saw at the beginning of the show. Like, I feel really comfortable in terms of value when I look at the price point, when I look at the stones, when I look at the color of the stones, that it's in 14 karat, that it has diamonds surrounding it. I think that everything encompasses what a piece like that should be, and then some.
And then some. And you will notice, you will feel it the minute you put this on your finger. And just so you know, and I'm glad that you're watching, and I'm glad that so many of you are staying with us throughout this entire show, call us and let us know what you're picking up. Because it is something extra special when you can find a ring or a bracelet or whatever it is that you're picking up that was designed by a master jeweler who can bring you pieces that are so unique like this. And just know, we make it as easy as possible when you're shopping at HSN with FlexPay and with free shipping. And but just understand, when we say these are limited, they truly are. And I wanted to share it with you off of my finger so that you can see 14 carats of yellow gold going underneath. The halo going around is all white diamond. And then, of course, you have your round chrome diopside and your oval amethyst right there on the other side.